What up, y'all? You know, I love the water, and I even like the storms. Now, usually, when a storm comes through, I just like to hunker down and wait for the waves to pass. You know, gets a little choppy out there. No need to be fighting with waves and whatnot. Better to be making the waves than fighting the waves. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, but this one year, we got a hurricane through my town, and let me tell you, it was a real gusher. Now, like I said, normally I like to hunker down and wait for the weather to pass, or things to calm down anyway. But this year, the water done gush on through, and I heard a bunch of commotion in the town area, and of course I was curious. So I grabbed my friend Tyrell and said, "Hey, you want to see what's going on in town?" Because as it happened, this town was flooded proper. So we didn't have to do any walking around. I mean, nobody wants to walk around. I mean, maybe some people do, but I don't. I prefer to swim whenever possible. Or even float. Float's better. So Tyrell and I, we hear the commotion, and we're like, let's check it out. We don't get to town very often, more cursory kind of thing, people watching at the grocery store and whatever. But anyway, this time we said to ourselves, yeah, we're gonna make a little expedition into the town area, see what's going on. Anyway, so he and I float on in, and water was right high too. It was way up on the buildings, and there were people outside in boats, and some of them were on rooftops. And anyway, so we're checking it out. I'm going inside this one house, and let me tell you, there were no animals in there, which is kind of a shame. The people keeping the animals all to themselves, pretty much, very selfish. But I got to check out the inside of the houses, which I never do. That was lots of fun. Really surprised this one person, but she got out pretty good. I wasn't really in a eating mood necessarily. I mean, I usually am, but I was more curious to check things out. So I let her go because I just wanted to explore her house, see what's up. I never been in there anyway, so rare opportunity, you could say. So anyway, I'm checking stuff out, and Tyrell, he's looking around too. All the dogs are on the roof too, or boats and stuff like that. But then, JT, Tyrell's cousin, shows up, and JT is a little bit more of a, you could say he's more of a, JT's a bit more bold, you could say. JT, he hooks himself up on the back of this motorboat, and it just so, the blaze don't get him, but he's enough he can hang on the back, and he's snapping at the people in the boat like, ha 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 ha, ha, snap, 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 And JT's like, oh, check them out, look at them wiggle, snap, snap, snap. And there's a guy on there, he's got a paddle, and he's beating JT on the head, and JT's just laughing and snapping, and people are screaming, and that was a lot of fun. He's hanging out back of the boat, just having a good old time. And of course, I don't like getting hit on the head, so I thought it was funny, but I wasn't going to join in on that fun. I was more curious about looking around and, checking out the town, because usually I observe from a distance, and this was one of those rare opportunities. So, we had our fun that day. No dogs about that we could, cats or anything tasty like that. Rare treats, you could say. But it was a lot of fun to look around. Floods can be fun if you do them right. And, I mean, it's nice to take a rainy day and just take the day off, chill in the water and whatever. But sometimes you need to go exploring. And a flood might just be that opportunity. It sure was for us. We had a lot of fun. JT was a little bruised at the end, but he had a grand old time. That was a lot of fun. even if there were no, bonus dogs included. Anyway, that's all I got for you. Ouisiana out.